This video tries to do two things. First, talk about the issue of why women make you chase them, and two, to give you reasons why it's a bad idea to do that. Pay close attention because I've got some very useful pointers to share with you right now. Welcome, Stephanie here. In this video, I'm giving you 3 reasons why men should not chase women. Now, I have my own ideas and theories about why chasing women is often a bad idea and can take your mind away from what the bigger goal and your bigger life's purpose is really about. So if you'll stay with me, we will jump right in. There are 2 reasons why women make you chase them. The first one is that she likely is not that into you. When a woman is really into you, and of course this can change with her age, level of experience, and things like that, she will be more than willing to avoid stretching things out just for the excitement of being chased. So when a woman really likes you, it's pretty easy to see in her words, in her time for you, in her body language, and stuff that she does when you are around. However, if you're the one who looks like you're always doing the chasing, then you're in a bad spot because it means that she's not into you. She probably has other guys interested and you're not the first on her list, so she would want you to put in more effort to win her, okay? The second reason women make you do the chasing is because she probably is not feeling secure with you. This is often because she's had some hurtful previous experiences with men and is being careful, so she puts all these barricades and walls up to protect her heart, and so she makes you work really hard to win her love, and she thinks that the harder a man is willing to work for her affection and her attention, the more serious he will be. That often, though, is not the case, and we can have a different conversation about that, about how there are some men who just chase for the fun of it, and not always because they want to take women as a real commitment. Right, guys? I'm right, aren't I? So, top of mind, these are the 2 big reasons why women make men chase them. They're not that into you, or they've had really painful experiences and want to be sure that you're truly who you say you are. Now let me give you 3 reasons why I think that men should not be chasing women. Now first, I feel if your main aim is to chase a woman, it pulls your attention away from chasing the things that truly matter in life, and that's your own self. What are your goals? What are your hopes? What is it that you want to do with your life? What are your dreams? Now is the time to make those dreams real. But if you're busy using your time chasing women instead of chasing your dreams, then a couple of years later, you're going to see that your dreams are even harder to reach, and you've wasted a lot of time. So I think rather than chasing after women, you should focus on your dreams. And guess what? Once you do become successful, guess who's going to be chasing you? I didn't hear that. Who? Yep. Women. So don't chase women, chase your dreams. If you can successfully reach those dreams, the women will come. What do you think about this so far? Let me know your views in the comments below, and make sure you watch all the way to the end for the complete picture. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
Number 2, right now the second reason men shouldn't chase women is because you look desperate and sometimes even pitiful. Especially when the feeling is not mutual, the love is unrequited and other things. Now listen, I've had an own experience with a guy who just refused to accept my no for an answer. And in this situation, I was not even trying to play hard to get. I truly did not want to be with him, near him, didn't even want to be a friend because I personally didn't find him attractive. And it had nothing to do with his looks at all. But there was something about his personality that just didn't seem to match with mine. Anyway, so to explain quickly, this guy kept pursuing me, kept calling me, kept wanting to see me, and I wanted nothing to do with him because whenever I was around him, it made me very uncomfortable. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't know if he'll ever get to see this video, and I don't want him to feel bad about it because I'm sure that he'll know precisely what I'm talking about if I go into details. But all I'm saying is, if I were a guy, the moment a woman said no to me, I would probably just leave. Like if I was trying to make an effort to get to know her and I got any kind of negative feeling, okay, cut my losses and I would move on. And I think that's what a lot of men need to do. Because understand, if you do get that kind of woman who already knows what she wants, is a go-getter herself, or has really big dreams that she's personally trying to achieve, this would become a really big thing she dislikes for her. First, you're desperately looking asking for attention. She's told you in more ways than one that she's not interested, but you keep pursuing because you think the more you push, one day she's going to give in. No, back up. Back all the way up, my brother. Back up, because it does not work. And trust me, if you have to work too hard to get someone's attention, think about this. It actually might mean that you're forcing her into a relationship with you. Now, who wants to plead with another person to be in a relationship with them, especially if they are not interested? Waste of time, waste of energy, waste of money. So no matter what, do not chase women. You come across as desperate, you come across as pathetic. Just cut your losses and move on. There are many other fish in the sea. Have you ever been in a situation like this? Share your story and your opinion in the comments below. Keep watching to the end for the final crucial reason.
Number 3. Now, I hold that whatever you start, you need to finish. If you begin a relationship with a woman and you're always the one doing the chasing, for example, is when you met her, you actively chased her, pursued her, and over time, yes, you were successful, you won her attention. Guess what? She's now the reward. You're going to have to work harder, continuously, to be able to keep that attention that she's giving you. You put her on a higher place just because you're the one who does the chase, while on another level, I believe that you could actually make things equal if you do not chase. Yes, you can make yourself available, you can let her know your intentions, but to chase, no, you wouldn't do that. If she's also someone who is used to having men chase her, she's going to be asking, why isn't this guy chasing me? And then her attention is going to suddenly change to not see all the guys who are interested in her, but you who is not even paying attention to her. Why does that happen? Her curiosity will be awakened, and suddenly she'll be more interested in getting to know you. Of course, this does not happen every single time, but the times that something like this has occurred, one of the reasons is what I just explained. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you start to chase, you continue to chase. In that relationship, it's always going to be you working a little harder to make things happen. It's always going to be you making the extra effort to keep the relationship going because you already set the example for chasing. Trust me, you're probably going to be the only one working extra hard to maintain that relationship. And over time, you probably also get very exhausted and tired of always being the one to try. So basically, don't start what you can't finish, because you and I both know you're not going to chase her for the rest of your life. You came to the relationship with some level of forcefulness, with some level of commitment, with some level of promise, and she is going to want to ask for those things constantly to keep the relationship going, and you, on the other hand, may not be in that same situation. I've heard men say, maybe even as a joke, why do you continue to campaign after the election is over? There's no need to. So while you're relaxing in the relationship, she's demanding so much more of you because you already set the example and you're going to have to keep it up. What's your take on this final point? Do you agree or disagree? Let's talk about it in the comments. Your perspective is important. My thoughts? Let me know what you think in the comments below. My name is Stephanie. Hit the like button if you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on all notifications so you never miss when I post. Please share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Thanks for watching.